Hey Legacy Builders, welcome back to Mind Your Money. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a recap of Paychecks 1 and Paychecks 2 for February. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's pretty much going to be digital for the paycheck budget reviews. So if you like this content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below so we can become a Legacy Builder family. We can do this journey together. So my family, we are a family of 6 now. We have a newborn baby. We have a teenager, a 6-year-old, and a 4-year-old. And my husband and I are on a journey to building financial freedom through paycheck budgeting, through investing, through saving our money, being very intentional. So every paycheck, I have specific rules for now. For example, if you look here, the first 3 line items in our budget for paycheck 1 is tithe, invest, and save. We give 10% of whatever we budget with. We invest at least 5% and we save at least 5% off the top. So that way, whatever bills are due, whatever specific, things that come up that we have to pay for, they come after. They have to fit within whatever is left over. And if they don't, then something under these 3 items will have to change. So that's where I am right now in this season. For paycheck number 1 for February, we budgeted $100 for the tithe, $75 for investments, and $105 to be saved. And we save across a lot of different areas. But if you look right here in columns D and E, this is all of our variable expenses, which includes our savings. So I chose certain funds to save for the month, and this is what they are: emergency fund, transportation, wellness, annual bills, food, and yeah, that's it. Just those few items. But that's our savings. And then we have cash that we pull out because I like to save cash for my children. I have different binders for them, and then also for other things that we need cash for, like doing the laundry, we need to pull physical money out for. We put a fourth of our rent aside each week, and so that was budgeted at $375. And this week, we planned to pay 2 of the bills that were due: our car insurance for $85, that went up, and our electricity bill for $50. And then for household expenses, I was going to save $25. For miscellaneous expenses, $25, and I was going to leave $35 in the cushion. And that was our $1,000 zero based budget. But here's what actually happened. We we had $1,250 to work with. So our tithe went up to $125. So we did give that. We invested the $75, and I broke it down by putting $25 to my Fidelity IRA and $25 to Robinhood and $25 to my oldest son's 529 college plan. So I just transferred the money, and then we make our investments, the next business day once the market opens. We saved $210 with this paycheck. So I broke that down by sending $120 to annual bills because we are saving up to pay all of our annual subscriptions, and we want to get that account to $500 before the end of this month. $30 went to our food fund. That's just for what it means, just groceries, that's eating out, that's all things related to food. $30 to transportation, and $30 went to wellness. And then I did pull out cash. I pulled out $150. Let me just update that. Did I pull out 150? Yes, $150 is what I pulled out in cash. 375 is the fourth of our rent, so we put that aside into a separate account until it's time to pay March's rent. Our Geico insurance was actually $82.64, so we were under budget for that. And our electricity bill was higher than we budgeted, $57.65. And then for household, it looks like I did save $25, but I also made a credit card payment of $63. It was actually $62.96, but I just rounded this note up so I could remember why this is higher than what we planned. So I didn't have enough space to write it, so I just included it, or type it, not write it. I didn't have enough space, so I included it there. And then $25 did go to our miscellaneous fund. And $61.75 is what was left over. I think that's correct. And yep, we do. We had a zero based budget. So 61.75 was left behind in the cushion, and we are slowly but surely paying back the credit card debt for all the things we bought for the newborn baby. We were prepping for her for the last 4 months, and it we charged up a lot. So from what you're going to see in these paycheck budgets is sometimes there's going to be small little payments while we're saving up for our top goal, which is 500 in annual bills. We're putting most of the money there, but once we hit this next goal, we'll start putting more money towards the credit card to get that debt down. So that was paycheck number 1. And paycheck number 2, we budgeted for, again, $1,000. So our tithe was budgeted at 1,100. I would love that. $100,000 payout paycheck. Investing 75, saving 105, cash is 107. That we were supposed to pull out. Rent for March, a fourth of the rent, 375. Spectrum budgeted for 85. That's just internet. It's not phone or cable or anything like that. One of our life insurance policies for 33, and annual bills to get $120. That's our $1,000 budget. What actually happened is that $100 went to our tithe as planned, and then $60 went to investments. So $20 to Fidelity, $20 to Robinhood, and $20 to M1 Finance. I am investing via Fidelity for my IRA. So I'm trying to get that maxed out, but it's not a top goal. So whatever I can put in there, I'm going to send, even if it's $20. Robinhood and M1 Finance are our taxable brokerages, and we're building up dividends there. So we put money as often as we can throughout the month. $60 was saved this week. 20 went to food, 20 went to transportation, and 20 went to wellness. So if you look over here really quickly in columns D and E, this is where we budgeted for our variable expenses again. So we hit our goal for wellness. So I put a check mark there. So I won't have to add to wellness anymore this month. And then transportation, we hit our goal there also, our budgeted amount. So we don't have to contribute anymore this month unless there's extra income. And then cash, I did pull out $85 in cash. A fourth of the rent for March went, 375. And then I did not pay the Spectrum bill this week with this paycheck. I did not pay the life insurance with this paycheck because even though I budgeted for these, they're not actually due until next week. So I'm going to take care of those with the third paycheck of February. And then annual bills, they get $120. Now, oh, and then miscellaneous, it says 40. Why did it say 4? Oh, okay. So $40, 20 went to household and 20 went to miscellaneous. That's how that works. So I did get I should have put 25, but I had other things that I really, really needed to do. And then our cushion, 140.95. Let's see what I did here. Okay, $47.95 was paid to the credit card for some outstanding charges we had from November. So again, slowly but surely taking care of the credit card balance. And then $93 was paid on to our Metro by T-Mobile cell phone. So that's what the 140.95 was. So we did not have anything left over in the cushion. And that brought our actual budget, or what we transferred, what we saved, what bills we paid, to $9.80 with $19.05 left over. That actually took care of some charges we made earlier in the week. I had a small purchase from, I think it was a printing place. I had to print some important documents, and I went and I paid for that. So that $19.05 is basically gone. It's not left over. But that was unbudgeted money that went to an unbudgeted expense. So that's it for basically for paychecks 1 and 2. I also want to share with you, if because I don't know if I've shared this before on the channel, but these are our goals typed out on this spreadsheet for, or our savings breakdown basically, for February. So these are our investments, and this is how I wanted to break down that $200 budget. These are our purpose funds, which are savings. This is how I broke it down. And then this is the cash. So this is how I wanted to allocate the cash for um, my personal binder, each of our four children, and then savings challenges. And so what I did was, in a small font here, I just put the amount that I should be putting aside each week. And we know budgets aren't perfect. So I think some of these numbers are going to be off. I might have less than what I planned going to them each week, but it's okay. I think I can share with you paycheck 3 quickly. And let's just hide these since this is done. I don't need to see this for now, so I'll hide those columns. Oh, and I'll hide this one too. Okay, so for paycheck number 3, the tithe is budgeted at $100 for giving. Let me see if I can scoot over. There we go. And our investments, $50, savings 90, cash 125, fourth of the rent 375, and then life insurance number 2, 36. But this is going to change. This is probably going to go to Spectrum because we have to pay Spectrum next week. So that's going to be the $85. Household will get 25, miscellaneous will get nothing because we've already paid that. And I earmarked $105 to debt, but that again might change because then I also have life insurance number 1 that I have to pay. So we'll see about that too. And my husband's calling me. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to make an adjustment. This should be Spectrum, and that would be $85. Then I'll change this to life insurance. Life insurance number 1, and that's $33. And I'll just take equals 105 minus 24. Okay, there we go. So $81 going to debt, 33 going to life insurance 1, 25 to household, 85 to pay Spectrum, 36 to life insurance 2, 375 for rent, 125 for cash, 90 for savings, 50 for investing, and $100 to tithe. That's our zero-based budget for paycheck number 3. And let's see if we stick to it. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you're at. And remember to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives abundantly. Bye for now.